What's up everybody, it's Def Shogun, freelance illustrator and graphic designer, and today I'm going to teach you how to make stickers in Procreate on the iPad Pro. But before we begin, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the notify me button. This way you'll be up to date on all the videos I post, the shorts I post, and even the lives I go on. I usually go live around every night, answering questions in the chat and just hanging out with everybody, having a good time while I draw. So, if that sounds like fun to you, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. In the meantime, we're about to get into it. So let's make some stickers. Alright everybody, now before we begin, let's go ahead and make sure our canvas size is set up appropriately, okay? We're going to go to Gallery. We're going to click the top right plus symbol. We're going to click that little black plus symbol. Make sure our inches are selected. Type 12 by 18. And make sure we have 300 dpi selected. And we create the file. Now you have a nice, decent size file to play with to make your stickers. Alright, so now we're going to start drawing. Alright, now, before we begin with every creative process, we have to figure out what we want to draw. Luckily, I've already thought ahead as I was making this crazy video, and I've decided to make a bat for the sake of spooky season, right? So we'll make a cute, crazy little bat, make him all like wild and so I think that'd be a fun sticker to make. Now you can make your own sticker, but you can use the steps that we're going to be learning here today to create your own. So let's go. So first we need to make a face for the bat. I'm going to angle it. I kind of want it to face this way, right? So that's what I do. I create the oval for the head, and then I go ahead and I make the little mark. X marks the spot, like the center of the face, which way it's going to be facing, you know? So we'll make some eyes. You want the eyes to be very expressive, especially if you're doing something cartoony and fun. The more expressive, the more exaggerated the expression, the better. Let's give him high cheekbones. Let's give him a wicked smile. We'll have his fangs kind of protrude through there. Also, for the pencils that I'm using my own brush set. My brush set is available. Link will be in the description of this video and in my bio. Listen, I'm still learning the format on how to make these videos, so if I skip over something or if I miss something, please feel free to drop a comment. Let me know. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. Right, I'll show you guys again. I did it really quick. What I did was I grabbed the selection symbol and then I have it set on freehand, right? So then I just go in and then I tap the arrow button next to that highlighted selection symbol right there. Now this is selected and I could just boop. Take it. Once you take something off canvas, it's gone forever. So we'll do it again on this side. Gone. Now we can try and work on the wings a little better. We'll make wings that fit this body just a little better. That looks a lot better than the other wings I had. I just like that. Looks like he's jumping up like he's, you know. So we'll add some random little bits like he took off the ground, right? Alright, so now we have our sketch. Okay. So with our sketch layer selected here, like we have it highlighted here at the top, you're going to grab your layer options here. You're going to tap the normal, the N button there. That's going to bring up your opacity for your layer. So see, as I move it, it changes the opacity. I'm going to bring it to about 50%. Okay. Then we're going to hit the plus symbol there, creating a new layer. And we'll grab our inks. Okay. Now what I like to set my inks at about 5%, as you can see there. And again, if you use your own brushes, or you prefer brushes that were given to you that were set up via Procreate already, that's fine too. You just got to find a a brush size that works best for what you're trying to accomplish. For me, I want to create this comic book like funky wild little bat for fun, you know. So now that we're on our new layer, we're on our inks brush. Let's go in and start. Now what I just did there, I did a fill, right? So I grabbed the color palette at the top right corner and I just pulled it off the corner. See, I'm moving it right now. And when I drop it into an area that is closed, so like say I made a circle that's closed, it's completely closed. Drag it in, drop it. If the circle's open, like this, and I try to drag it in, it just fills the whole area up, except for what's closed, like the eye there. That looks crazy. All right, let's see how it looks when we take off the pencils. So I turn off the pencil layer, and that's what we're left with. There's one thing left to do with our inks, though. So we'll create a new layer. We'll make our ink size go from 5% to 10%, depending on the brush you use. This is for my brush. But what I like to do personally is I'll go in and make an outline. Okay, inks are done. So now we're going to merge the two ink layers that we have. We're going to go ahead and tap that layer, and we're going to tap reference. Reference is going to allow the program to tell it where to drop colors. All right, so we're going to pick a color, create a new layer here. Let's go into our color tab. I like to use the color wheel. You might have your own preferences for that, but I prefer the color wheel myself. What's a good color for a bat? We could do like a blue-gray. Maybe we'll do that. That works. Or we can keep it real funky, go crazy with it. We can make it like a hot pink. Let's go with a hot pink, just to change things up. It's up to you what you want to do. Just go around making sure everything looks tight. Now what I did was I just did the color drop again like I had showed you earlier. We just did a color drop, put on its own layer because the ink layer is selected as reference. Again, we're just color dropping. Might change this color because it'll clash it's gonna clash with the pink in the mouth that we're gonna use, right? So if we want to change the color midway, we have a color chosen here. We're gonna tap this little wand symbol. We're gonna hit hue saturation. So now this bar here changes the colors. Why is that happening? Oh, because I'm on the wrong layer. Listen, I don't claim to know everything. Okay, now we're on our right layer. So again, we'll hit there, hue saturation. Let's see if we could find a good color that we like for this bat. Go purple. We could fade him out. That looks cool. A little grimace bat. I like it. And we'll go purple and we'll do accent colors of green. I think that'll be cool. Just like that. Now what I did was I created a new layer and I started dropping the green on. I didn't add the green to the purple layer that we're using. And I'll show you why in a minute. Again, I'm gonna make like a fleshy pink, a darker fleshy pink, and a brighter fleshy pink. I missed a part of the purple, so we're just going to go in here and drop it in there. You can fill that in. That looks cool. What color we want for the eyes? Want to keep it green? We'll do like a bright green. Like a different hue. That could look really cool. Then we'll grab like a faded yellow for teeth. We could just go in there since it's on its own layer. It's behind everything. I don't have to worry about coloring in the lines. Okay. And for the claws, we'll just keep them white like that. Just like the eyes. And again, just dropping the colors in. If you can't see where your whites are, you could drop the color of the background. Then you can go in and fill in like that. That should help. Go back to that. Now we have our flats are done. They're on their separate layers. Everything's funky, looking cool. We could turn off this reference mode. We're gonna select the purple layer. I'm gonna color drop right here, this button right here. See it blinking? That's the color drop tool. When it creates a ring, it goes around and it selects which color you'd like to use. So we're going to use that purple that we're on right now, but we're going to go back to our color drop, our color picker here, and we're going to drop the value of the color, and we're going to start shading. Now sometimes I'll use an airbrush to shade, but in this case, I want to do hard shading like cartoony style, so I'm going to go with using my ink brush, just a larger ink brush for the shading. You'll see how I do it here. Alright, shading on the flesh and the fur is done. We're going to go down to the next layer and select that. The green. Again, we'll select the green of the color, then we'll pick a darker version of that color. And we'll just go in there. And again, try to follow the contour. Like close up, it looks like garbage, right? But from far away, when it's a sticker, it's sitting on a fridge or it's sitting on a trapper keeper or something. Looks good. Now this was a little tricky because I had some different values of this pink and this fleshy color in this one layer, but we can work with it. So I have it selected. Let's go for a darker fleshy tone for the underside of the tongue, and we'll just follow the contour as best. It's cool. Now we'll do the teeth. Teeth are pretty simple. Again, we'll select the teeth color, darker shade. Now the lip goes over the teeth, you know, just like yours do. So you want to emphasize that and drop a shadow like it's an overhang. Does that make sense? And for the bottom teeth, since they're protruding the way they do and they kind of hook up like this, if you look at my hands, I got like light coming from all directions, but if the light's coming from up top, under my hands over here, it's a little darker than above my hands here, right? Same thing going on with the teeth. So we're gonna have the shading here. And those little lines, don't worry about that. We'll just go in, fill that in. Look at that, huh? That's gnarly. Right, so we'll select the white. What I like to do with shading with the white is I'll go for like a blue, like a faded blue. And watch what this does. I don't know why. It just works. It just works with the faded blue. We'll do the same thing up over here, just to give some value to them. Now what you want to do is add some effects. So we are happy with our colors, correct? We're happy with our colors? Good. Okay, because we're going to merge the colored layers like that. Now we're going to select that colored layer. As you can see, it's empty, right? So we'll select that layer, create a new layer on top of that. Click that N, which stands for normal, which is the mode that the layer is at. The layer mode right now is set to normal. We want to set it to multiply. I don't know what that means. I just know that this works. So by setting it to multiply, scrolling all the way up to multiply, bring it to about 50% opacity. Okay? Make sure your brush is on black. Make sure your airbrush is turned on. Set it to a size that you prefer. And just like that, you're adding more value to your piece. Just like that. Looks pretty savage, huh? Okay, we'll do it to the eyebrows again. This way, this will make the eyes really pop. What I like about the airbrush, doing this with the airbrush, it almost blends. So you don't have to waste your time blending. It almost blends on its own. You just gotta be careful with your pressure. Pressure! Okay, I'll go in here. I'll go under here. There's your bat sticker. And then we can merge that. Now we have everything on that layer just like that. You got your bat. You can turn off, you can see, turn off the background. You can see what your sticker would look like without any background if you were just holding it on a clear vellum. And that's it. I'll make this outro quick. Thank you guys so much for watching me tonight. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to build this channel. I'm going to be going live tonight as well, so if you have any questions, feel free to hop in and you'll be able to go. You'll be able to ask me anything you'd like. So, thank you guys again so much for your support. I hope this helped you, and until next time, peace.